I'll take it.
Man, let's go. Come on, bro. Nah, this is just fucked up. This is fucked up.
All right, so we
Nah, this is fucked up. This is fucked up, bro.
said you were going to be mad if Noble Six was versus Silver.
No, this is a tier above him, bro. This is fucked up.
I forgot that Mew was even in this tournament. This changes so
No,
much.
this fucked.
This changes so much. Okay, so we have Noble Six versus Mew.
Fucked. He's so fucked. It's not even.
Are we seeing a live crash out?
Yes, you are, bro. This is my fucking dog, bro. There's no one I fuck with more besides, bro, I got beef with everybody who kicked Master Chief out, bro.
Now I'm gonna say this. One of the reasons, so I was not planning on putting Noble Six in this list. Tommy actually said to me, "I'm so frustrated about Master Chief being out round one. We need to do him justice. Let's put Noble Six in."
Fucking does this shit, bro. What am I gonna do? Yap for 5 minutes, sounding like a complete stupid fucking idiot? Nah. I mean, I've been doing that for an hour and a half, but like, we're bringing it down to tiers of like mentally ill if I'm arguing for Noble Six here. You know, like you gotta fucking lock me up in a psych ward, bro.
Remind me, is he Halo Reach protagonist?
Yeah.
Yeah, Halo Reach is my favorite Halo game. Noble Six is strong, and I do think, obviously, yeah. I mean, Mew has won. Mew has won. Mew is canonically stronger than Mewtwo. There's actually a little lore drop for you about Mew. Pokemon scientists, canonically, the only time that they said Mewtwo was the strongest Pokemon was when they thought Mew was extinct. When they found out that Mew was still around, they instantly were like, Mew is stronger. Mewtwo is a Mew clone. You know, they tried to rebuild something, and whenever you rebuild something, it's never as good as it was already.
Question. So we know Mew can fucking shapeshift and turn into any Pokemon virtually, or just like any like you only battle Pokemon, so obviously you can transform into other Pokemon. Do you think he can transform into other opponents?
Like a Ditto.
Like, do you think he can transform into Noble Six if he wanted to make it fun and then just like scrap him Spartan?
I think he could. I think I'll give Mew that ability. His psychic abilities, the mastery he has over his mind is insanity.
So this is such a spoiler alert. He's winning the whole thing, bro, because this motherfucker is going to be able to transform into anybody he fights and just mirror them. He's the ultimate counter.
Well, we're gonna say this. We're gonna say for abilities such as that, just because remember there has to be certain rules here. We'll say that Mew is allowed to transform into their opponent for, let's say, about 2 minutes at a time, and then they have to have a rest period of, let's say, five to 10 in between phases, so that they can't just become Noble Six and fuck with him the entire time.
Yeah, I know. Shout out Noble Six, bro. He's a real one. Halo Reach is like top 5 games all time for me.
I think that he may lose in less than 60 seconds.
Not, yeah. I wouldn't want to be there. I'd sell those.
Yeah.
Tickets. I'd fucking resell those tickets so fast. You would not catch me spectating this fight.
Do you know who that is?
Is that Ganon, bro?
Calamity Ganon.
That's what I was about to say, bro. It's fucking
Calamity Ganon versus Ness. And I do know this is the last round of round 1.
all right. Well, Calamity Ganon fucking stomps, bro. He was able to withhold the whole Triforce within Breath of the Wild for over like 100 years.
Can you give us a little bit of, because a lot of people are not going to know who Calamity Ganon is. Everybody knows Ganondorf, but explain a little bit about what exactly. I'd say for about a minute, and I really mean a minute. About a minute, explain who Calamity Ganon is. And
Calamity Ganon is basically just Ganondorf who has consumed all of the malice and just animosity just within Hyrule. And basically uses that malice into a form of power. And yeah, he's pretty much ascends to like, I would say demigod level, if we're putting it there, enough to rule over a whole fucking kingdom for over 100 plus years. And he can basically fucking turn himself into an almost an entity at that point. But yeah, I think he fucks up Ness. He's a little ass kid with a baseball bat with fucking turn based fucking electro powers and bullshit. Like, what is he gonna do? Freeze his fucking big toe? He's gonna fucking whack him with that bat? Nah, bro. All Ness carries around in that backpack is like fucking chocolate bars and a map
I do know that
and a yo-yo.
Ness has some pretty strong magical powers, but at the end of the day, yeah, I don't think that he's going to be able to beat this form of Ganondorf. You know, maybe base form Ganondorf, maybe you could give an argument for him winning, but this form is, I mean, guys, look at it. I made Ness a little smaller for a reason, try to give you maybe a cannon size, but even that might be a bit generous to Ness. But I need you to still be able to see him. Um, but in the interest of time, I mean, we know it's Calamity Ganon, yeah,
Easy.
easy. So we're gonna cut real quick while we set up the slides for round two. And I mean, for us, it might be 5 minutes, but for you guys, it's gonna be about 1 second. And we are there. We're on. Okay, we're back. Let's just get right into it.
Speed run round. Speed blitz round.
Blitz round. Yoshi versus the Dragonborn.
This one is kind of hard. And I'm going to take the Dragonborn because you fight crazy strong entities as the Dragonborn. Stronger than Yoshi. I think it would be a very fun fight to watch, though. I Dragonborn just got too much shit in his back pocket that would fuck up Yoshi. Like, reach doesn't become an issue anymore because Dragonborn can literally conjure up elementals on this motherfucker.
He could conjure in a dragon and ride on it around the arena.
It's just it's simple, bro. Yoshi, you're an awesome little dino, but you gotta get the fuck out of here. I'm sorry about that, bro.
Unfortunate, but yeah, Yoshi's gonna have to.
Sorry about that, dude.
Yoshi's not gonna be able to do much against the Dragonborn.
Yoshi, bro. I fuck with Yoshi. Like, look, he's a happy ass dude, but
He's a good dude, but he's not beating the Dragonborn. He just
be sad to watch. This is what I'm telling you. The Mario Bros are going out sad, bro. Sephiroth.
I also am saying Sephiroth. I think this is like this. You're buying tickets, right?
Hell yeah.
You
I'm,
have to be buying.
I'm fucking watching this shit, but I'm telling like Sephiroth just got too much with him, bro. He's too fucking look at that fit, bro. He's fucking pulling up in that shit.
Yeah, I did pick a very tough photo of him on purpose.
Got the nice fucking snake skin suit, yo, and that shit's fucking nice, yo. He got that shit on, but like I'm saying my boy Sephiroth, dummy OP. I know more about Sephiroth either way. All I know about Kazuya is that he's fucking like a demon hybrid and he's got hands. Sephiroth is the closest thing you can get to being a god. So,
He is.
you know, like let's be serious right now. Sephiroth.
Sephiroth wins.
And
He
got
does.
a big ass sword.
He's stupidly powerful, and yeah, he's going to be draining the planet's life force as he's fighting.
Killed the spectators.
The spectators are given,
Immortality.
yeah, somehow from whatever game they took it from, they're giving the spectators immortality. You're not going to die or get injured, and they're not allowed. The fighters not allowed to fuck with the crowd either. So,
Can the crowd fuck with the fighters?
no, just verbally.
All right, nice. Tav.
I mean, he just does. Yeah, I mean, if the tarnished if tarnished fucks her up, then Tav fucks her
I
up.
gotta pick. How'd the Tarnish not beat the Ender Dragon, bro? We gotta fucking get on. We gotta get on this shit, bro. There's no way that happens. Sorry for the callback, but yeah, I just had to get that off my chest, bro.
Millennia loses to Tav.
Simple.
All right. Now, we did. Look at him. Wait, you gotta see this one right now.
Packed.
So we did look this up on Chat GPT because they are both very powerful.
No, he was convinced.
First off, I was not convinced. I said I needed to hear that opinion. Siri versus Dante from the Devil May Cry series. We're actually going to phone in someone, though, to speak on Siri. What I'd like to call we have a Witcher 3 expert on standby. Let me get him in. Tommy, say something while I get him in.
This is a sad attempt to tarnish my boy Dante's name. Shout out Siri, but you ain't tough enough. Your fit ain't that hard. Even your swordsmanship ain't up to par with my boy Dante. My boy Dante will fucking dual wield the pistol starting out, put them bitches in his pockets, and then fuck you up with a sword.
All right. Luca. Yep. We're gonna give you a mic so that you could be heard. Here you are. Introduce yourself. We said you're our Witcher 3 expert.
I'm a Witcher 3 expert. I'm Luke. I'm Tony's former roommate in college. Big Witcher 3 fan. I played it a couple times. Got Tony to play it. So, any sort of Witcher questions, I'm your guy.
Now, Luca, what we need from you.
Our dog just took a shit mid me saying that, so we're kind of dealing with that. But what's the question?
Explain Siri's raw power. Give us like a 60-second explanation on that.
So Siri has something called elder blood, right? Which is like a very rare mutation that's been passed down. And so like everyone in the Witcher universe is trying to use her for her power, basically, because she's like literally the lady of time and space. She can like travel between worlds. She can literally like transport an entire world into a different world. That's kind of why the King of the Wild Hunt wants her. I mean, she's got like, okay, we're talking about purely just like her powers, right? Is this like a fighting thing?
Yeah, they're fighting in an arena.
Okay, so she can move at the speed of light. So like if the dude tries to hit her, I don't even know who she's up against, to be honest.
Dante from Devil May Cry.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say the Big Brother probably does not have a chance. Because she can literally just like, as soon as he tries to hit her, she'll like travel through him and then hit him. She's just like can move at the speed of light, and she does the thing which Tony you probably remember, where she like screams. She can basically just like suck up everything around her and just transport it somewhere. So she screams so loud that people literally like cannot move. They basically are like immobilized by that. So yeah, that's my case for her. I would be surprised, honestly, if she loses to this guy, but you tell me.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Tommy, if you want to tell Luca a little about Dante, so he has some context there.
Dante is practically just a demon who can call upon the powers of just like a demon itself, and he can transform into one. And he has a super insane regeneration ability. He's fast as shit. He's probably a better swordsman than Siri, and he can utilize elementals within his weapons. So I just think Dante just wins. It's probably a good fight, but Dante wins. Bro, he will be able to hit her. He can keep up with her, bro. Dante's fast as shit, bro. I don't know if they ever like I don't know if I ever played games where they really go into like the depths of how fast he is, but I think it's just like a given. It's like one of those things like Kratos is fast as shit, even though you just kind of see him.
Time and space.
I'm saying Dante, bro.
I don't know.
I'm saying
So it comes down to Tony, right? So it's up to you, brother.
where you take over.
I made my case for Siri.
You did. And you will not get to know the verdict until Sunday. So you're going to have to wait because
That was
we
a
did.
good case, Luke.
That was a good case. And we're going to continue discussing. But thank you. And you can say goodbye to the audience.
Hi, audience. Appreciate you having me on. And everyone like and subscribe.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Appreciate you. Peace. All right, so we had our phone a friend, and he did I forgot about her moniker of the Lady of Time and Space. Now, ChatGPT did say that Dante's demonic blood is enough. Siri does fight monsters of demonic origin. That's not unfamiliar to her or Geralt. So I'm not sure how much because this was the biggest thing that made me think about something because he has the demon blood. I forgot that she has the elder blood, which is like a major component too, which makes her more than just some like girl with powers.
But I think also like if he goes into Demon Trigger, he'll be like if he goes into Demon Trigger, he'll be able to keep up with Ciri's teleportation to an extent because it's like one of those things where it's like maybe like he's not as fast, but he's fast enough to be able to predict her movements and everything. I just like, and then if it just like, I think Siri wins if she's able to just kind of like stay out of Dante's way for a significant amount of time while he kind of like unleashes too many ultimate moves to where he gets tired, you know? And then Siri will just fucking can just come in real quick, fuck him up. And that's the only way I see Siri winning. But also like we use this in the fight with Silver on how Silver can literally perceive moments in time before they actually happen. So I think I'm taking Dante personally, but I don't know. Luca did put up a good point. Yo, he got me thinking. He's got me thinking. I'm still going Dante, but it definitely put some thoughts into this noggin of mine.
No, I from the beginning, I do actually think it's Siri, but Tommy and I did agree because um, pretty much anyone who's played The Witcher is going to say Siri, even if it's untrue. And I wanted Luca's explanation to be genuine, so I didn't tell him beforehand. I'm sorry, but we did just have ChatGPT give us the answer because it was the easiest way to just get an answer. And ChatGPT says that Dante is taking this one, but not by much. There's instances, if you ran this simulation, there's instances where Siri wins over and over and over. But overall, Dante takes the dub. I'm not happy about it. I want Siri to win, but realistically, Dante is stupidly powerful. So we're gonna have to move on here. Frank West versus Sam Porter Bridges. Um, I think Frank wins personally, but it could be a Frank glaze. What do you think, Tommy?
I think Sam has a better chance in winning just because just the entities he goes up against are a lot, you know, more powerful than zombies. Yeah, Frank runs through hordes of zombies, but Frank is also fucking tackling literal like otherworldly beings, bro. Zombies are fucking dead people. You know, like you see a lot of weak ass, chubby ass motherfuckers kill zombies in Dead Rising. It's like a whole fucking point of the game is you like rescuing civilians with.
The Frank does. Don't forget, he does kill more than zombies, including trained militiamen.
No, he does do that, but
But so does Sam. So does Sam. So does Sam.
and then he also fucking murders ghouls on top of that. Weird fucking ink ghouls, fucking from another dimension, bro. So it's like, and you know what? I fuck with Frank, but I just don't see him winning this one. Zombies just don't. Him fighting zombies and Spec Ops don't compare to what Sam goes up against in Death Stranding. And yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. Honestly, Frank loses.
Now, I'm going to make this just quick and we're going to do a quick cut. We're going to have to consult our tiebreaker here. We're not going to phone a friend for this one. We're going to save the more phone of friends for the really intense rounds at the end. So we're going to consult our tiebreaker and then come back. Yeah, Frank lost, unfortunately. Our tiebreaker, which was ChatGPT again, because it's a good tiebreaker. I did forget, Sam does have some insane endurance from all of that walking. And he also has an exoskeleton, which he would be allowed to use as his one item. And he probably would. His exoskeleton would literally just make his body more efficient. And Frank is just a man, a strong, strong man, but I don't think he's gonna do well against an exoskeleton. So unfortunately, Frank loses here. I I mean, bro, do we even need to get off the fucking slide? Like,
Yeah, he gets popped.
he's a guy with a gun, yes, but
He dies.
he dies bad. You selling these tickets or what?
Probably. Bruh, my boy Jack is gonna be pissed in that crowd. He's gonna be like, yeah. It's gonna be tragic. I got Crash here, bro.
I don't even fucking know, like, because Crash.
Such a fucking dog.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to just give it to him, but at the same time,
Fucking
like,
smile, bro. How lame she is on the left, bro.
I'll tell you this: if we put this in ChatGPT, he's not winning.
Oh no, I bet he will.
Really,
I bet he will.
we're doing it.
Fucking
We're doing it
yes.
live. We're doing it live.
Look at them fucking shoes.
We're
bro.
doing it live.
Dude. Who would you think, bro? Who do y'all think would win this one? I think it's fucking. I think it's Crash. Just look at his face, bro. If you just saw these two motherfuckers on the street, I'm taking the dude on the right 100% of the time. I don't care what no ChatGPT got to say. I don't care what no God of War lore got to say about this one, bro.
It says that Sigrun the Valkyrie would win in this battle. While Crash is fast, durable, and tricky, he simply doesn't have the combat prowess or power to match someone as skilled, powerful, and versatile. Her strength, speed, and magical abilities would eventually overwhelm Crash despite his best efforts to dodge or counter.
That's tragic.
Tragic new paddock.
That's tragic. We all know it was Sigrun.
I mean,
I just fuck with Crash. I just fuck with Crash. He's a fucking. Just look at him, bro. I got the Crash Bandicoot trilogy on my fucking PlayStation, bro. Like, I fuck with that man so much. That's my
definitely
guy.
has some good endurance.
That's my guy. That's my fucking guy. Yeah, no, he definitely does.
He's got good endurance, but yeah, I mean,
Right.
it's a Valkyrie.
See you later, Crash. I appreciate you being here. Now this is a good one. But
Calamity Ganon versus Mewtwo.
this is one where Mew would have to fucking.
Or Mewtwo, sorry,
Yeah.
Mew.
This is one where Mew would fucking probably pull a fast one and he might transform into Calamity Ganon because I don't think he's breaking his head, honestly, even with his psychic prowess. You know what I'm saying? I just think Ganon has too strong of a will. He literally became Malice itself at one point, and like I just think Ganon's will is too strong for any psychic abilities to really work on him. Honestly, that's my head canon at least. But I think Mew would just kind of I think he would transform into a mirror him. This would be the first time we'd see it, and we'd see Calamity Ganon versus Calamity Ganon. Now it's a question of, do you think Mew can utilize Ganon's power better than him, or do you think Mew would transform into another being? Maybe he transforms into like fucking Arceus or something.
Personally, I think Mew is a tricky and crafty little guy. I think he's gonna fucking transform into Link.
That would be crazy.
Just to fuck with him.
That would be crazy.
And canonically, Mew secures the dub as Link because that's what happens in the game. So Ganon would already lose by someone significantly weaker than Mew. I think that Mew would toy with him a little bit. I think that I feel like I could see Mew being a showboater. I don't know. How do you feel about that? I feel like I could see him being a little bit of a showboater.
Bro, look at his fucking face, bro. Look at the way the way this dude's handling himself on the fucking transparent fucking PNG, bro. Look at him. It's just kind of fucking cool. And he's not even looking at Ganon, bro. He's fucking looking at the crowd. He's like, yo, y'all about to peep this shit. Yo, you thought that shit was cool. Wait till you fucking see this. He's always, that motherfucker's schemy as hell. You can just tell by the way he looks. And I just fucking hate Ganon too. He looks like he's taking a fat dump in that picture, bro. It literally looks like something's lodged up his ass and he's fucking angry about it. Get this thing out of my ass.
I'm gonna have to remove that from his hands because he's talking about assholes and shit a little bit too much. But And I promise you, that's not the last time. If you thought it was, it's just not. You guys didn't get to see this Tommy when we did One Piece because that was a tame, calm Tommy. This is a geeked up Tommy. You were probably geeked then too, to be honest. But um, that's it. Okay, we made it through round 2. So we're gonna do a quick cut, and we're going on to round 3. Now, round 3 will include 8 participants that will make it. They will make it to the All-Star tournament. So congratulations to those participants. The fact that Shadow's not in it makes me want to. I'm very sad, but it's okay. Here we go. Round 3. We've got 4 more matches. Sephiroth versus the Dragonborn.
This is sad. This is a sad day in the Coliseum. It's a very sad day in the Coliseum. We all know we fuck with our homie Dragonborn, bro. We all fuck with him. But it's times like this where true power trumps all. And I gotta say, this motherfucker Dragonborn is gonna go out sad. It's gonna be very ugly. Sephiroth is just, he ain't even gonna give a shit, bro. It's gonna be quick. It's gonna be quicker than you would think. Bro, all the dragon homies looking down on the Dragonborn from up on the mountain, bro, in Skyrim. They're gonna be sad as hell watching that shit. They're gonna be really sad. They're not gonna they're probably gonna hold a week's worth of silence in that monastery with all the Dragonborns, the Dragon Temple. I forgot what it's called, but it's gonna be a sad day in there. It's gonna be a sad day for everybody in Tamriel. Rest in peace, Dragonborn. This is as far as you go.
I think Tommy said it best. And when does he not? Right. Sephiroth is going to piece him up. Dragonborn's got, he's got his shouts. I think Sephiroth eats those shouts for breakfast. I really do. I think Sephiroth's going to fly around the map, and it's going to be tough. Dragonborn is incredibly powerful. He really is, but Sephiroth is stupid. He's dumb. And I don't even want to do the Dragonborn the injustice of continuing to discuss it. We can just move on to this one. Tav versus Dante from the Devil May Cry series. Listen, guys, I'm going to say this. I think it's at this level, it's a bit unfair for me to weigh in here because of how little I know. I mean, I'm actively playing Baldur's Gate 3. Actually, I'm doing a campaign with Tommy. I know the power of the Tav now, but I don't really understand how powerful it gets later. I still stand by my Shadow argument regardless, but Dante, he's beating Ciri, so at that point I'm well aware of his power, and Tav beat Shadow, so I'm well aware of Tav's power as well. Also, fun fact for anyone that is wondering how we got the name Tav, it's because that's what's in the name bar before you change it. So Tommy, I'd say take about 2 minutes, 3 minutes. You run through, and I'll give you my. Actually, no, I don't even want to slightly sway you. I'm not giving you my. I'll tell you my gut reaction after you pick, but I don't even want you to know my opinion. Go ahead.
It's Dante. Dante takes this from Tav. As sad as it might be, with the influence Tav might have, it's just not enough. I personally don't think it's enough to handle Dante. As I would honestly think that Dante, I mean, Tav, like Ciri has a very high chance of beating Tav just because
Of the
time manipulation and all that. Dante's regeneration is too strong, and he's just too much for Tab to handle all at once. Even if Tab could tap into the absolute fast enough and summon him there, and have like, or just like the influence of the absolute with him, I still think Dante clears this one, just because of It's like an argument with Sephiroth and Dragonborn, you know. Dragonborn becomes the strongest thing in Tamriel by the end of your playthrough. Doesn't mean he's beating Sephiroth, though. Sephiroth is in a whole nother playing field. And I think it's the same thing with this right now. I just think as strong as Tav is, he is not strong enough to beat Dante. Straight up.
All right.
Straight up.
So now I'll tell you, actually. So the reason I was shocked was not because I was picking Tav. I actually also said in my head, after knowing that Dante could, I had the same thing in my head. After knowing Dante could beat Ciri, I'm thinking that, because I think Ciri could beat Tav, I'm saying Dante's definitely beating Tav. I was shocked because I thought that, and again, this is why I wanted Tommy on this, is because I respect that he doesn't just active glaze. He actually makes the informed decisions. And the Tav versus Shadow, I don't believe he was glazing. I respect his decision there. It's a close fight. This one, I thought maybe he would succumb to the glaze, and he didn't. He didn't get covered. He's not covered in goop.
No goop to be seen. No goop to be seen here.
So Dante's moving through. Tav, I thought Tav had the chance, depending on matchups, to make it to the next two battles, but Tav is out.
Sad day. Sad day in the Sword Coast.
Oh God. Oh God.
This is instant, bro. We don't even need to talk about this, bro. We honestly don't need to talk about this at all. Look at the baby. Can put the screen on the baby, bro. That's Sam. The little ass baby right there, fucking sucking on his thumb. That's Sam. When the fucking fight is happening, he's just gonna be a little baby curled up in a ball, getting fucked up. It's gonna be sad. I don't think Silver's even gonna want to fucking like do much, bro. I think Silver's gonna punch him like in the fucking stomach one time. It's gonna fuck up Sam so badly. He's gonna be on the ground. He's gonna... And then Silver's just gonna look at him and be like, "Fuck, dude, I didn't even fucking hit you that. Oh, fucking Christ, yo, someone get this man some help." That's what's gonna happen. It's gonna be sad. I've been saying that a lot because I like a lot of these dudes, and I wouldn't want to see them get fucked up. Who wants to see Daryl Dixon get his shit rocked by a hedgehog? Not me, but it's gonna fucking happen. Silver wins.
I mean, yeah. I'm trying to. I'm letting Tommy run with these a lot, and then I come in. Sam lost, obviously. Silver kicks his ass badly, like Tommy said. It's not even close. This is like one of the usually this late in you don't get discrepancies this terrible. But you got one. Sam is dead. He's a pile of blood and bones.
I don't think Silver would kill him. I mean, if Silver does kill him, it's by accident. He fucking puts a hole through his chest, and he's just like, "Oh shit!" Silver's first body right there. Damn, he's gonna be sad.
We've got the Queen of the Valkyries. Queen of the Valkyries versus Mew. So she lost, obviously. Mew just clears. Instant clearage. It's not even hard. Mew's going to be zipping and teleporting all over the place and using mind powers. Powers beyond Sigrun's comprehension, to be honest. And Sigrun will just lose, and it will be terrible. And yeah, she put up a fight against the God of War for a while, but
Yeah, she might have put up a fight against Kratos, but the thing about Mew is about to disrespect her so hard. Dude, Mew is such a sly little fuck
yeah.
that I can picture this motherfucker just telling her to shit her pants on the battlefield, and she just shits.
Hold on. Remember when I said, oh, I almost fell on my chair. Remember when I said he was going to mention, I said he was going to mention shit again. I said it, and I was right. Go ahead.
I think he's gonna fucking make Sigrun embarrass herself because Mew's got swagger, bro. All right, we know this shit, bro. Go back to the picture real quick. Look at just again, bro. Oh, he's got his eye on the crowd, and he's gonna be like, you guys want to see some funny, bro? You just saw what I did to Calamity Ganon. I'm about to make a fucking Valkyrie, the Queen of Valkyrie, shit her pants in front of this whole Coliseum, in front of this whole arena, and then I'm gonna fucking beat her bricks in right after. That's the type of time in Mew be on. Be scared fighting Mew. I'm scared for the rest of the people on this list because We all know how it's gonna go. Mew is just a fucking demon. I just think he looks so fucking cool. And I'm just taking him. It may be a little biased. I don't give a shit, bro. Queen of Valkyries, you're lame. Mew's cool. You're gonna shit your pants on the battlefield. Mew style. Final.
Yeah, Mew won. Mew cleared. As I said in the beginning, sorry, Queen of the Valkyries, Queen of the Nothing. Mew is going to be the queen of you shitting your pants. So we're gonna stop this one so we can set up the slides for the next fights. Here we go. Our final four. Our final four are Sephiroth, Dante from the Devil May Cry series, Mew, and Silver. I definitely I understand why they're all here. Actually, I'm not that surprised. The only difference is I thought Shadow would be here and that Dante would not. That was my original prediction. Which if Shadow had it doesn't even matter. But that's what I thought would happen. So that's our final four. First matchup is Sephiroth versus Dante. Now, this we had to do a little back end research, and
It's a good fight.
it's a good fight. It's an intense. This is
what you pay to see, bro.
yeah. This is probably the best matchup we've had so far.
You're going to the arena. This is the one where you bring a girl to, bro. You're like, we're gonna see some good shit. This is the one you bring even your mom and pops to. It's pure cinema. This is the type of shit you bring your little cousin to inspire him to become as good as LeBron James, bro. To get his own bottle of Hennessy. This is the type of fight that inspires movements, that inspires pure emotion, pure dopamine hits to the fucking face of excitement and just fucking boner riveting action. You don't need a honey pack going up to this fight because you're going to be bricked by the time the first 10 seconds start. That being said, as much swagger, as much steez, and how fucking sick his dance moves are, Dante loses.
Dante does in fact lose. With the little back end research that us and our team did here at the Internet Safe Space, we found out that if it comes down to pure melee fight, Dante would be taking it. However, rules of the Colosseum state full magic use is allowed outside of healing. And with the research that we've done, Sephiroth's handle on magic and magic using abilities, especially when it comes to, for example, taking life from the fucking planet, Sephiroth outclasses Dante magic wise. And with that said, he is going to end up winning. I think it's going to be a brutal fight. I think there's going to be injuries and there's going to be highs and lows. You know, Dante's going to be winning. Sephiroth's going to be winning. But overall, Sephiroth is eventually going to be like, I need to fucking lock in. And Tommy, give me your locked in face real quick. Yeah, exactly. He's going to look like that. And then Dante's going to be, give me your dead face. That's what Dante's going to look like. And you wouldn't expect this motherfucker to look like that because he's piecing up insanely powerful people. But Sephiroth wins and makes it to our final two.
Shout out Dante, bro. Let me give Dante his flowers real quick, bro, because you know he ain't going out without swagger and steez, bro. You know he's gonna dance on Sephiroth right when the bout begins, yo. He's gonna hit him with that. Sephiroth is just gonna be looking at him like his moves are preposterous, stoic as fuck. Dante's gonna be like, check this shit. It's gonna be straight up, bro. He's gonna fucking moonwalk out there, bro. Dante's gonna leave this shit with a lot of fan love. You'll probably leave this shit as being like, he's like I'm trying to give a basketball analogy, bro. It's gonna be like some John Stockton shit, bro. 97 finals, bro. 96 finals, bro. He got there, could have won it all, but you're going up against one of the GOATs, one of the greatest of all time. You ain't case. Nothing. Nothing to be said. Shout out Dante. Yeah. I'm sorry, Silver. I'm sorry, Silver. I just feel like they both have strong
Say the matchup out loud.
Silver and Mew, but I feel like they both of their abilities almost tie in pretty well hand in hand. However, I feel like Mew does have the stronger like psychic prowess compared to Silver. Mew is literally hailed as like a fucking god in the Pokemon verse. Am I wrong on that one? I don't.
He's definitely he's canonically stronger than Mewtwo, and we already know how powerful Mewtwo is.
So, and I feel like since Mew is gonna come out swinging, like psychic wise, Shadow's gonna do the same shit. Shadow also has telekinesis, not as strong though. Yeah, Shadow can probably. I keep saying Shadow, Silver. Yeah, Silver can probably perceive some of his attacks to an extent, but I just feel like when it comes down to pure like psychic powers and abilities just going one on one with each other, because I feel like Mew's gonna have Silver in a chokehold where he can do nothing but defend with his telekinesis. You know? Correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't that how like don't you think that's how like the fight would go? Like
Yeah, I think this one is gonna. I think it's gonna start off with them, them learning each other. Like Mew's a Pokemon, so remember that thing I said earlier about people doing research. Mew's a fucking Pokemon. He's not pulling out his phone and doing research on Silver. He's gonna show up and just start figuring shit out. I think the beginning is gonna be them kind of flexing on each other with their time powers. You know, they're both gonna be teleporting around. Silver's gonna be holding those Chaos Emeralds in his back pocket as a trump
Silver
card.
does it right away.
I think he holds them because I think Silver is the one to go into it in a more overconfident fashion. That's how I feel about him, and
He just has fucking swagger.
that's what I'm saying. I think he's going to go into it being like, I can hold these.
Them
He doesn't
boots are
have,
fun.
he does not have the battle IQ that Shadow has. Like Shadow would be smart enough to say, I need to fucking use these things instantly. Silver doesn't have the battle IQ, but he has some better the time, all those time abilities. So I think that what's going to happen is they're going to start off with teleporting all over the fucking place, maybe landing a few blows here and there.
Fight.
It's going to be a good fight.
It's not gonna be the. I think Dante and Sephiroth have the best fight. And
That fight's better.
I just feel like Mew is just gonna like. He's gonna make it like funny, you know? Like he's gonna do some fucking goofy shit to make the other opponent embarrass themselves, and it'll be entertaining in that sense. Like I am so convinced that this motherfucker Mew will just have liquid spewing out of any enemy orifice.
Hold on. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Liquid. Just repeat it one more time into the mic.
Okay, I need to. All right, I gotta compose myself. All right. How am I gonna say this with a straight face again? I'm so locked in. Mew, alright, I just feel like Mew that type of motherfucker that's just gonna have his opponents leaking out of every orifice of their body. Leaking liquid. What type of liquid? That's up to your perception. Get your mind out of the gutter. I'm looking at you. Mind out of the gutter. I just think Mew can just do a lot with his fucking abilities and make a fool out of most of the people on this
I
list.
just thought of something that I need to say about Silver.
And Shadow got some. I mean, Silver got some whack. I know. I don't know, bro. I don't know why I keep doing that. He just got some whack ass fucking shoes, bro. I hate the motherfucker's boots.
We're not talking about the fact.
I know, but I just thought I should point that out there, bro. Mew's butt ass naked and he looks cooler than Silver, bro. And that's a fact.
Okay. So what I want to say, this is the anti-Silver thing too. So you're gonna be hyped. What I want to say about Silver is I want you to look at this motherfucker for a second. He's the type of guy that I'm telling you, he's going into this so over. He's gonna look like Kaido did when Luffy landed a punch on him. That's how he's gonna look, because he's gonna think this is gonna be one of my toughest battles yet, but I'm coming out on top. That's what Silver's thinking when he walks in. I think that he's gonna start getting pieced up by Mew. He's gonna, in a panic, start using the Chaos Emeralds, and that moment when he's starting to do the transition, that's when Mew overpowers him. Because that's when he's going to be least expecting for Mew to go in. He's going to be like, oh, use the Chaos Emeralds. Maybe Mew will back off and rethink strategy. Mew's a fucking Pokemon. He's not doing any of that shit. He's going to just fucking go in for the kill, and Silver is going to lose. But I think there's going to be some build-up. There's going to be some showboating from both sides, honestly. I think that Silver's going to be cocky, and I think that Mew is going to end up piecing him.
Yeah, I think it just comes down to who has the stronger psychic abilities, because at the end of the day,
Muse will be stronger, I believe.
once Silver really gets an idea of what he's in for, he's going to be on the defensive the whole time.
I agree.
So the fight might be long. It ain't going to be as cool as Dante and Sephiroth, though. I think that's the best fight that audience is going to get, yo. That's like the 26. Nah, I would give it the 2017. No, 2019. The year the motherfucking what's their faces. The Raptors won the chip, and I think it was that year when the Warriors went to 7 games with the Rockets in the Western Conference Finals. Like that was the true NBA Finals that year. I think like that was the series to watch. I think Sephiroth and Dante were the series to watch. I think this one kind of is a little lackluster. I'm sorry to the spectators. You wasted your money. You got a little cool show.
Undercard.
Yeah, this is just Mew's just him, her, it. So.
Who knows? We're going on to our final fight, because that's what we got to do. Tommy's going to start talking about Liquid most likely. Let's do final round. Our final two are Sephiroth and Mew. Sephiroth versus Mew. Now I'm gonna give about 15 seconds live chat. Tell us, who do you think wins this fight? What do you think they're saying, Tom?
Well, if it's coming from a professional take, I'm thinking that most of the chatters are probably gonna go with Sephiroth just because of how much we've been hyping up his powers.
Interesting.
But I think there will be some Mew stragglers in there. Let's see. I'm on Team Mew. I'm not giving away who won yet, but I'm Team Mew. I just think he looks. We know how I feel about Mew at this point, bro. I mean, come on. But all right, you ready to do this?
So, man, this fight is something. I still believe that the fight prior with Sephiroth is better than this one. So here's the thing. Here's the kicker for me with Sephiroth. Sephiroth doesn't have like any known canon resistance, at least in the Internet Safe Space team's research. Any known
in the database.
Known canon resistance to psychic abilities. And what we've seen in this tournament is that besides Kratos, who doesn't have any, the winners of these typically use time or psychic abilities. And with Mewtwo having won the last tournament, and now Mew, the better Mewtwo, winning this one. I mean, sorry if a little bit of a spoiler. It's my podcast. Mew fucking wins. And listen, Sephiroth is powerful, and he's putting up a good fight. But that's the psychic ability is gonna really make Sephiroth struggle, because even though he has a masterclass hand on magic, more so than the Witcher, more so than any base wizard in the game, Sephiroth he does get pieced by Cloud though, but Sephiroth has that masterclass, and he's gonna put up a good fight. And I don't think he's gonna showboat. I don't think he's gonna be cocky. I think he's gonna show up ready. I just still think he's gonna lose. I think he's gonna take it mad serious, and Mew's gonna come in
nonchalant as fuck, bro. We know how Mew be. We know what timing he's on. He's gonna come in there.
Are you gonna talk about Liquid?
Not this time. Actually, maybe. I'll put that on hold for now. But I just think when it comes down to this, we know Mew's swagger at this point. We know how he handles himself on and off. the what would you call this, on and off the battlefield, chill ass guy at home. When it's time to turn it up, he gets fucking serious, yo. He's gonna be like, he's gonna see the crowd getting fucking hyped because, well, the crowd is like you chatters, all right? You live chatters. You guys are basically the crowd. You're gonna be like, yo, Sephiroth he beat Dante. He was look at how strong he is. Like, he's got all this control over life force and magic. And look at the swordsmanship. He was going hand for hand with Dante. Nah, none of that matters, bro. He's not as fast as Mew. He's got, like we said, no psychic resistance. We found that out in the database. Don't worry. We're not capping. All right? That was uncovered in the database. He has no psychic resistance. So as strong as Sephiroth might be, even physically against Mew, one, he's not fast enough to even catch him. And two, Mew's just gonna fuck with this dude's head. He'll just say he's not a god over and over again in his head.
He will.
And depower him.
And he's not a god. He's a wannabe god. He's a playing deity. He has some insane power, and I think that he will try to be resistant. He'll try to use his heart and his brute resilience, but he doesn't have the psychic resistance needed. I think Mew will break him, and once he gets broken, I think that's when he's going to get his devastating strike, and Sephiroth is going to lose, and that would crown Mew as our victor.
I also think that after he tells Sephiroth that he's not a god, he will in fact force Sephiroth to shit his pants on the battlefield. And this won't be like the typical log we saw from the Valkyrie from Sigrun. Nah. Diarrhea. It's gonna make Sephiroth diarrhea all over the battlefield before he crowns himself victor of this part of, what is this called?
Oh, I fucking switched it by accident.
Battle Royale.
Switched it by accident.
Whatever the fuck. It's all good. Everybody knows who won. But what is this series called? What do you call it?
We call this Video Game Character Tournament 3. That's the name. That's the name of the video. But the series is Video Game Characters Tournament, I guess. The VGC tourney. Say it. VGC tourney. Go ahead.
VGC tourney winner. VGC tourney winner number 3 goes to my boy Mew. Look at that swagger. He looking at the crowd. He knew he was gonna win when he first walked in here, but the crowd didn't. And now he's got the fan love. He's getting the endorsement deals. He's gonna be the hottest name in all the regions, bro. This is the man you want on your Pokédex.
Well said.
Or woman, or it. I don't know. What
Don't go down that
we
road.
won't go down that. I'm just saying, you can't see anything.
We're definitely unsure. Let's just.
Naked, and he's got nothing to show.
Yeah,
for it.
he's a naked man. He's got a long tail.
That's another thing, bro. He just did this whole tournament naked, and he's gonna do the rest of it naked too.
Now Tommy's leading me into my next thing. So we now have crowned 3 winners: Kratos, Mewtwo, and Mew. Two people from the same game. Which originally, if you had said to me, "Will there be winners from the same game?" I wouldn't have expected it. So, or a bare minimum same series, whatever. We will be doing an all-stars tournament. We're going to bring in all of our best minds: Tommy, Jake, Jaden, James, Charlie, Nick, Joe, and myself. I don't even know how many people that is. We're all going to be on one podcast together, biggest podcast yet, all-star tournament.
Biggest podcast in the world.
Top 8 from each tournament will be seeded going against each other. There will be randomized arenas from their games, so it won't just be Roman Coliseum anymore. They'll be limited to 1 item, 1 usage. Chaos Emeralds will count as 1 item. There may be other exceptions, especially because the Chaos Emeralds are kind of necessary in this high-stakes fight. I will say, biggest shocker, the Octane will be in this. The Octane will... And there will end up being a who got snubbed tournament. Who do you want to bring back who lost? we'll bring back probably maybe just 16 of the saddest losses. Master Chief, the Tarnished, Shadow, a lot of bad round one losses. We'll bring them back and we'll let them duke it out for a new winner. But with that said, we're gonna end it off. Tommy, I'm gonna send it to you to give us an outro here. Go ahead.
All right, guys. I hope you enjoyed the podcast. You know, it's always a pleasure for me to get on a platform such as the Internet Safe Space, being able to voice my uh, educational yet strong and more importantly, passionate takes on stuff that's truly important in the world today. We need to know these questions. We need to know these answers, I should say. This is some serious shit. This is some DEFCON 3 level shit. And we're breaking it down for you live Sunday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Be in the live chat every Sunday.
Next Sunday, by the way. Oh wait, well, when you see this, it'll be the day. So
Yeah, no, but yeah, if you get the fucking memo, don't you?
this is
Just-
also definitely going to be in 2 parts. So this is probably like honestly like 4 or 5 weeks from when we recorded it. To be honest.
But you just gotta know that the internet safe space is the safest place to be. So just gather around with all your loved ones and listen to us. Give you the knowledge of video game characters. And yeah, that's it. Good night to all.
Appreciate that, Tommy. Love that outro. He looks like he's gonna walk out of frame now. Thank you for watching. This has been quite the experience, and yeah, Muse won. I'll see you guys next week. Shout out Kibby. Kibby on.